Hey, check this out.
Okay.
LUSH'S Magnificent Mango Soap. Infused with fresh pureed mango and dried mango slices, this tropical treat promises to enliven dull-looking skin.
Fruity. Makes me yearn for a magnificent bath.
Hold that thought, because we're headed to Lush Cosmetics' 120,000 square foot facility in Etobicoke, Ontario.
And we're here to meet Graham, Director of Manufacturing. I bet he enjoys daily magnificent baths.
I use Lush products every day, probably 5 to 8 different products.
You do smell delightful.
The Lush factory, definitely the type of factory that you smell better when you leave than when you first came in the door earlier in the day.
And sweet-smelling soap maker Katie is going to tell us what it's like to use magnificent soap, since we didn't get to try it ourselves.
If I could describe the experience of magnificent soap in 3 words, it would have to be fresh, clean, uplifting.
Well, perfect. Might as well start making it then.
Yes, soap preparation begins here with Katie and Corey and a whole lot of mangoes. First, they're washed.
Then peeled.
And then chopped. Next, they puree the mangoes using this enormous hand blender.
These guys need to chop and puree around 100 mangoes to make a typical 200-kilogram batch of soap. I wonder if they ever have a taste.
I'd have to say I do not, but I'm very tempted to eat pretty much all of it. Mangoes are really delicious.
Is this a soap factory or a food factory?
Tee-hee.
Is it food? No, it's not, but it definitely has always felt like food, so it's blurring that line between food and cosmetics.
Next, Corey uses this cooking kettle to heat a blend of water, glycerin, and soap flakes.
Corey's a big fan of the soap.
When I've been dirty and I want to get squeaky clean, I use Magnificent. No, that's too much.
No, that was perfect.
I'm here to get you magnificently clean.
Yeah, maybe that was a little too much.
Yeah. The mix is heated to form a stodge.
Stodge is soap flakes that they melt up and clump together. You can see them in your soap, the little cloudy white bits.
Next, food-grade coloring is added to create the perfect shade of orange.
Experienced soap makers can usually tell by sight when the mix is cool enough to add the mango.
Right. If the mix is too hot, it will kill off all the beneficial enzymes in the raw fruit.
The pureed mango is poured into the mix by Katie and Corey, who also managed to come up with a timely mango-based pun.
It takes 2 to mango.
See? Then Katie adds Lush's secret fragrance, a blend of essential oils that create a fresh, lemony orange scent.
That trademark Lush smell is both from all the essential oils that are in our products, and most of the products are minimally packaged. You can tell Lush from a mile away for sure.
Dried mango is placed into soap molds. Then the soap base is scooped out of the kettle and poured into the trays.
The 200-kilogram batch will fill around 127 trays, which are left to set, while Corey's left to deal with the cleanup.
The best thing about cleaning up is you're cleaning up equipment that has soap on it. So just throw some water on there, it's pretty good to go.
The set molds are brought here to Robin and Chris,
I don't have to jump, all right? You jump and you high-five me.
who are currently busy trying to master the art of a high five.
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good one.
Well, when they're not busy doing that, they're busy doing this, emptying the molds into grease-proof paper, and then wrapping up the soap ready to be sent to stores.
So is there any reason why these bars are quite so big?
Why it's so big? So you can share it with somebody in the shower.
Really? And what would you do then? Not exactly what I was picturing, but okay.
So we end off with one of these loaf-sized pieces of soap, and then you pop into one of our shops, and the most beautiful thing is you end up with one of these.
That's why it's so big.
Right, so it's a bit like buying cheese.
Yeah, I really think they were inspired by cheese shops in Denmark. Great big rounds of soap that look like cheese, and the whole idea of getting a portion, cutting it off what you want. That was definitely the beginnings of it.
Robin adds a sticker to the wrapped cheese, which has a best before date and a picture of the soap maker who created it.
So today's soap maker would be...
Hi, I'm Katie. I made Magnificent.
I love my sticker. I actually do. It was a very proud moment, to be honest.
Maybe one day I'll get my own face sticker, but that's someday.
In the meantime, let's get these soaps boxed up and sent out to homes where it can lather up magnificently.
And maybe one day we'll get to try it, huh?
And we too can smell of delicious tropical fruit.
I have been told I put the man in mango.
Oh.
Just go with it.